Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch.
Harridan, noun, an unpleasant, bad-tempered woman, especially an old one. Shrew. Volition, noun, volitional, volitionally. The power to make your own decisions. A choice or decision made by the will. Will. You drugged me with a strong wine, so I would not realize until too late that I had wed this harridan instead of my beloved. Her mother showed up often, first as helpmeet, later as harridan. She was a harridan, but I could not dispute the excellence of her food. He recognized the voice. It belonged to that harridan, that harbinger of doom, his Aunt Lady Endicott. She had become a hard-eyed harridan, her hair graying and her lips ever compressed into a thin line. 3 minutes later, I came back and we hugged and cried and told one another we were sorry. Me for being a crabby old harridan, Julia for pointing this out in so hurtful a way. We call her harridan, virago, termagant, and the Lady Macbeth of Little Rock. The next day she was a harridan again, peevish and distracted. Although they were probably in their 30s, he knew they still lived with their mother, a wizened, sharp-tongued harridan whom they occasionally beat. She was a real harridan, always complaining about the prices and the quality of the produce. I do not consider that I am capable of such judgments, either of my own volition or at the command of others. Did he resign of his own volition, or was he forced to resign? Do you push your sons to apply themselves at music, or would they pursue it of their own volition? I am not keen on the school of thought that tells people that can do things of their own volition if someone else deems them too risky. An act of volition produces motion in our limbs or raises a new idea in our imagination. Differentiating between the political sphere of compulsion and the personal sphere of volition is the mark of a true libertarian. This newfound physical autonomy and its accompanying sense of volition leads to more and more discovery. If consciousness, mind, volition, and so forth are not deeply connected with brain activity, then what are we to make of the genuine advances that neuroscience has contributed to our management of conditions that affect these central underpinnings of ordinary life? Waking volition is constrained by general knowledge and past experience. Likewise, volition during lucid dreams is constrained by the dreamer. The concept of behavioral self-regulation reflects choice, volition, and freedom to engage in certain valued behaviors. Their clothes disappeared, removed without conscious thought or volition, the skin heated almost beyond endurance by the blood pounding in their veins. As it affirms that people can choose their actions freely, within limits set by their conditions, it opposes the hard deterministic line that our choices are always made subject to necessitation, and hence that free volition is unreal and moral responsibility untenable. Many verbs that we insert into the phrases the body or the mind will in some manner reveal our attribution of ontology, volition, and agency, in short human traits, to them. Not only had his dead body risen from the floor, but it had done so of its own volition, without any input or desire from him.